Hey, welcome back to the How to Barbecue Right podcast. I'm your host, Malcolm Reed, joined by my lovely and talented wife, as always, Miss Southern Shell. Shell, what's up?
A lot.
A lot.
It is a whirlwind around here today.
That's a good thing. Hey, we got some special guests with us. Mr. Stalekracker from TikTok. What's going on, man?
Man, nothing much. I just love being here. I love the invite to come down and put a little Cajun spirit on this barbecue up here.
Hey, we're always ready for that. I hope this ain't too far north for you now.
I got a nosebleed about Jackson. I almost turned around and went home, but it was okay.
We can get you some oxygen if you need it, or some what do you call it? Some hydration.
High quality H2O.
Yeah, there you go. I love that. So, Shell, what are we going to talk about? I know we want to get to Mr. Stale here in a minute, but we got some things that we like to go over first. What you got on the list today?
I mean, most of it's just, I got a lot of questions.
Okay, well, we're jumping into questions. Well, I like that. I like your style.
Yeah. I just want to know, what's your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to cook is a jambalaya. That's my little signature deal. And I just enjoy the time it takes to cook it. You could wait and you could hydrate, and it takes 4 or 5 hours to cook, and it's just something I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
What size pot do you like to use? You use the mini pots or you use the big one?
No, I probably about 30 gallons.
30 gallons.
I cook for a bunch of people when we cook.
Yeah.
So.
I love jambalaya. It's one of my favorite things to cook too. You got to make that rice pot right. You get that rice right.
Oh, that's the most important thing is the rice. You know.
Yeah, it is. That's what that dish is really. It's about getting everything flavored right to make the rice taste right.
Well, that's why people cook pastalaya, because they can't cook rice.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Now I saw your TikTok with the pot. That's the good stuff.
Man, that Velveeta set it off. And a lot of times I wish I could cook for myself.
Yeah.
But I got young kids, and we have a bunch of young people around the house, and you got to make it good for them. If I cook for myself and nobody eats it, it's no good, you know. So you got to change it up a little bit, and the kids love it. It's a good deal, you know.
I heard that. So if everybody doesn't know who Stalekracker is, y'all don't know what rock y'all been hiding under, but on TikTok, you have just come on strong. Man, I wanted to get a little bit of how you found out about TikTok, how you got started, and how you kind of found your voice on it. Doing what you do. If you can tell us a little bit about answer some of that'd be great.
Absolutely. So at first I was against TikTok because I just didn't know what it was, like everything else. And then my daughter, she's 16, and she's in the competition cheer and dance. So that's one of the things they do is they post stuff on there. I said, well, let me get TikTok so I can at least watch what's going on. And then they showed me how you could duet a video. And I made a silly video of her doing backflips, and I tried to do it, and obviously I wasn't no good at it. And then I did one little video on making a dip. It got a few views, and I said, let me do my special boiled shrimp on there, because every time I boil shrimp at a place or event, everybody wants to know how I did it because they peeled so good. Call it the peelability. I don't know.
The peelability.
That's the word I made up.
Man,
That's judging shrimp on a peelability.
Yeah, the peelability scale, Like we were talking about earlier. If you have shrimp that peel and they taste nasty, they're going to eat every shrimp. You got shrimp that don't peel, then you're going to have a whole pile of shrimp left. You're wasting your shrimp. So, I put the character on, and I got out there and I slammed the pot down and I boiled the shrimp. And I called out a few people. Even there's Cajun people that think they can boil shrimp, and you go to their house and you're like, I'm gonna be nice about it. So I just called them all out in the video, and all of a sudden this video got 2-3 million views, and I was done with TikTok. And my wife was like, oh no, you can't your second video can't hit 2 million views and you stop.
Yeah.
So then I did another video and and just started building, and then I go 3-4 days without posting nothing, and the comments. Can you do something? I don't care what you do. Do something, because we like the voice.
Yeah.
We like you. We like your positivity. And I'll go to my comments, and even if it's bad comments, I'll say something good back to them, because I didn't start it for nothing. I didn't start it for no reason, so I have no reason to try to push nothing.
Yeah.
I never asked for followers. I never asked for anything. I just put out good cooking videos. And then I came out with the cookbook. And what I love about it is I'm getting positivity back from people that could watch the 60-second TikTok and then go to the cookbook and cook the same thing I cooked. And it looks better than when I cook. I hate to tell it. It looks better. And they have a great time with their kids and family. And I mean, it's so positive. And to get the people that reach out to you on like a direct message, say, hey, my kid's depressed, or I'm going through this in my life. Can you just talk to them? And I just don't know. I didn't know I had that vibe on people.
Yeah.
And then once that started, it was like it's not a snowball. It was going up. And I got addicted to it, actually. I love when I post a video. If you ever see it, when I post a video, I'll sit there and I'll comment for at least an hour or two. And it's adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Because so much positive, you know? It's an addiction, really.
That's really cool. Well, how long you been doing that?
About 5 months.
That's it?
Yes, 5 months.
Holy smokes. You got over 2 million followers and
2.6 million followers.
That is
I went from 1 million to
unbelievable.
2 million in a month.
Oh my
Man.
God.
It was crazy.
so
And
was it just every little video was hitting, or was it just like one went viral and they started making them all go viral, I guess?
if it's to do with crawfish, people, I didn't know people were obsessed with crawfish. If it's a crawfish video or a shrimp video, it gets a lot of views.
Yeah.
And
So it's not just people from Louisiana or the South, it's people from all over, right?
People, so Cajuns don't like other Cajuns. They do, but they're not gonna say they use your recipe.
Yeah.
They're not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
buy your
Oh, yeah.
cookbook because their mama got a cookbook.
Right,
They're not gonna buy your cookbook. And I think it was
got the cookbook.
they do, and nobody goes against nobody's mama.
That's right.
So, and I think I want to say Yankees or Northern people,
Yeah.
but I think more of my
can say
following is from up there, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we can cook like him. Look how easy it is. And I think that's what it's about, you know.
That's what I mean. I know part of it is just kind of a character. You
Yes, sir.
just not, you ain't got to be yourself on it. But the food looks so good that the food's legit that you do.
Right.
I mean, that's the whole thing. That's what made that to me when I watch it. I was like, dang, this guy can cook.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
that's
and,
what.
And I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
So, and then other Cajun TikToks that cook reach out to me. It's like, man, I'm stuck at 2,500 followers. What are you doing different? I said, the only thing I could come up with is I have catchy slogans for the kids. From
Yeah.
5-year-olds, I get duets from 5-year-olds saying, "That's money, dude. Put that on a cracker."
Oh, my son
And-
loves it.
Yeah. So then you get from the 18 to the 30-year-olds. They see I drink beer, so they know I'm a normal human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they follow me because this we can hang out with this guy. We can do something. And then the older people says they watch the cooking and says, "Oh, this dude cooks it like my grandpa
Yeah,
did."
he's cooking old
Yeah,
school.
he's cooking old school. So I'm pulling people from, I have people in nursing homes acting like me. I know, no lie. I get videos.
That's good.
So I'm from 5-year-olds to 80-year-olds. I'm pulling them all in just from the character, my the way I cook. It's just pulling everybody in. So
Yeah,
that's the difference.
That's awesome. Well, where did you get the cooking skills from? Did you grow up in a cooking household or somewhat,
Absolutely. I grew up next door to my grandfather, and he was from Franklin, Louisiana, by New Iberia. And he moved to, I'm from Labadeville, which is right outside of Thibodeau.
Okay.
And he was a county agent, which is almost now like a traveling vet. And on my days off, I was in his back pocket. But we also were joined by hunting clubs that would be 100, 200 members that we ran deer dogs in the swamp. And then after you hunted at noon, they had to have a camp chef, and which was my grandpa. And no matter what, like I was telling you earlier, he would go to the scraps that people left after they cleaned a deer and cook the best sauce pecan you ever ate in your life.
Yeah.
Or we'd have a fireman's fair, and he would cook a crawfish bisque or a jambalaya. He was all, cracklings or whatever. And I was there. I was in his back pocket, and the stuff he cooked just amazed everybody. And I lost it for a while. I played baseball in high school and then in college, and he passed away when I was probably 20 years old. And I lost it for a while. For at least 10 years, I didn't cook, really just whatever. And I said, I need to get back to it. He had a special season, and he had a special way of doing things. And so I said, it's time to go back to it. And I before TikTok, me and my wife were cooking like him before.
Yeah.
And I said, and once the shrimp video went viral, I said, let's bring him back. Let's bring him back. So that's what we're doing. Come out with a cookbook. We're coming out with a season, and within 4 or 5 weeks.
Are you doing the 2-step?
It's gonna be the 2-step.
Is it gonna be the 2-step?
It's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
You got to send me some of that.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's gonna be something you can put on everything. It's gonna be low in sodium, high on flavor, high on spice. Obviously, you know what I mean. You gotta have that spice if you're Cajun.
Yeah.
But that's where it started, and it started from nothing, and now we're building something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
something positive. That's all. Everything I do, I want it to be positive. Let's go in the right direction.
That's cool, man. That's a great story.
Yes, sir.
And paying homage to your granddad. Like
Absolutely.
That,
and on the seasoning bottle, it has his little slogan. It's awesome that, when he cooked, he would always taste his food in front of people and be, man, that's bland. That's no good. And then he'd hit it with the Cajun two-step.
That's what he said. He would call it the two-step.
That was, and a Cajun two-step is a dance.
Yeah.
But he would make a little dance. Like, he'll jump around and splash it in the pot, And he had it in his little pocket, kind of like my seasoning belt that I wear in my TikTok.
Yeah.
And he'd pop it in there, and nobody knew what it was. And it took a while. I had to go back to my uncle. We had to talk about it. And like, man, hey, one time I saw him doing this, and one time I saw him mixing this. Let's try to recreate it. Mm-hmm. And if it's not 100%, it's 95% of what his Cajun two-step was. So I'm excited about it, bringing it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a great story, and it's cool that you're doing that and get to keep those family roots going.
Absolutely.
And teaching your kids how to do it and other folks how to do it. That's what it's all about to me.
Yes, sir.
That's why I love making the videos that we do, because you're sharing it with folks. It ain't like, I know everybody's got their way of doing stuff.
Right.
But, I like learning.
You learn how to cook them shrimp.
I got a lot of learning to. I need to do.
So is that belt a custom job or?
No, I got that belt comes from Amazon, and it was
okay.
Yeah, it was and, we had somebody build me some American flag belts, 'cause I'm really patriotic, and I wear the grunt style shirts for the military and all, and then so I had to have an American flag one made, and that's what I wear now. But it's pretty cool. You put your beer in it, you got your seasoning. You don't have to go far.
What does your kids think about having a TikTok star for a dad? Do they give you a hard time on it, or do they?
See, my little boy, we were talking about earlier. My little boy don't even care if he has shoes on, so he don't care about much. As long as he can play Call of Duty, he really cares.
Yeah.
But my little girl's 16, and in her high school, it's funny that the boys would be like, "Hey, can we come over? Not to hang out with you. We want to hang out with Stalekracker because he's crazy. We're gonna drive a car through a tire or blow something up."
I saw that Cadillac. What was that Cadillac?
I say Eldorado.
Was you driving that reverse that fast?
I can't admit to that.
I don't know who was driving. If it was, I was like,
it was a
man.
professional.
Yeah, it had to be.
Nah,
I was cutting it up. I swear you changed gears. I didn't know they had reverse. I had a second.
No, that's funny. So so in playing college baseball, I played at Nichols and I played at Southwest Mississippi Junior College, and I'm getting a lot of requests from high school kids and teams to go out there, and I would love to go back and practice with them. Just show there's good things, and with the world going on today, everything's negative.
That's right.
Let's bring some positivity.
So our local Hernando High School football coach come by here yesterday, and they wanted to know if it was cool if some of the football players come over and met you.
Absolutely.
I was like, hey, it's open to the public, man. You got these guys wanting to come and shake
awesome.
your hand. And
Absolutely.
And I know, they all think you're a hero to a lot of them.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, I think it's cool. It really is.
How long does it take you to make a TikTok?
TikToks are 60 seconds.
I know.
Yeah, we know that it takes way longer than that to make one. Now the car crashes into the tire. That was a one take.
No, and I get a lot of comments about when people do watch us do TikToks or I do like these interviews and all. And I did a YouTube video recently. Went offshore fishing out of Venice.
Yeah.
And the guy said, I picked you because I saw you in front of the camera, and you just naturally. He said, I brought other people that are famous in front of the camera, and they melt because they don't have all the special effects and all the stuff. He said, you just sit there and just ramble off and have fun. And so we did. We went out of Venice, and we fished, and we did interviews, and it was a great time. And the YouTube video is Blue Gabe off of YouTube. Go check it out. And it was a great, the waves were bad. I caught the biggest wahoo I ever caught, and we funneled some beers.
You didn't get sick, did you?
No, I don't get sick.
You told me something about you used to be on a shrimp boat, so.
Yeah, like I said, when I was 17, I went out on a shrimp boat with a shrimp captain, and we caught a bunch of shrimp, and he gave me an ice chest. This was my payday, He says, look, son, I'm going to give you these shrimp. You know how to cook shrimp. You know how to ball them. Yes, sir, I know how. He said, well, tell me how, and I started, and he's like, stop right there. You're going to mess them up. And then he's the one who taught me how to ball shrimp, and from then on, if the man that catches shrimp tell you how to do it, you got to do it. It's a great little. I didn't say it's a secret. It's on TikTok. You can watch it.
Yeah,
it's a great little.
How do you cook shrimp?
How do you cook shrimp?
How do you boil shrimp?
How you ball shrimp? You ball them where they peel. That's how you ball them. Now you ball them. You get fresh water, nothing in it. You can add some lemons. I do put lemons in it. You get it to a rolling ball, all right, and then you put your shrimp in. Maybe a minute or two, you pull your shrimp out, put them on the side. Then you put all your seasoning, all your fixings, whatever you like. You know, people they saw me put hot dogs, and they freaked out. Man, you could put chicken wings. You could. I don't like fruit. I don't like the pineapples and all that in any ball. But people do it I see people put ribs or whatever. But put whatever you like in there. And when your potatoes get like they are, like al dente, what I call them, where you can almost slice through them, you go ahead and kill the fire and let it soak. And then once it gets to where you can put your hand in the water where it don't burn you, you add your shrimp back in. And the reason why your shrimp are going to stick is because of the salt at a high temperature makes that shell stick to the meat. So once you get your water under a certain temperature, you add the shrimp back in there, they're not going to stick. And they're just peeled. They just come right out the shell.
They jump out the shell.
They do it. It makes it enjoyable.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, if they don't peel, don't care how they taste. Ain't nobody going to eat them. You know, they don't want to fight with that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep.
I know I've gotten Royal Reds that I couldn't get out of the
Pay
shell.
good money for
Yeah.
it that you can't get the peeling off of
Yep.
at a fancy restaurant.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's why they did it at the restaurant, so you won't eat that much.
That's right. You sell you a pound of them, you can't eat them.
All you could eat, all you could peel. How about that?
No, I know some dudes, they'll eat that peeling and all.
Oh,
they don't slow down.
No.
They must be half merman or something. I don't know what.
Did they talk to you the next day?
He might have been tore up. I used to work with a dude. He messed us up. He eat shrimp. He just ate the peel and all.
Would he eat the head?
He'd eat the whole
Whatever.
thing, shell and
I've seen people do when you fry them. You fry them
Yeah.
real crisp. You can do
Yeah.
that. Like when I do whole fried fish, I can nibble on the the fins.
fins.
and
I
all.
like a good fin. Crappie fin.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all have crappie down there, but
No, we call them sakale.
Sakale.
Ain't no such thing as a crop. It's a
Yeah,
sakale.
well, where she's from, down below Jackson, they call them white perch.
White perch, yeah.
Yeah, they crappie up here.
Yeah.
We got tons of them.
Awesome.
That's why when I moved up here, I was like, what is crappie? What are you talking about?
You say white perch, their ears perk up.
Oh yeah. I think that's the best fish there is out there.
It's the best eating. Yeah.
Yep.
Do y'all fry catfish down there?
Absolutely.
Big blues, right?
We do blues, but my favorite is the Opelousas cat. You know what that is?
The flathead, like
Yeah, the spotted cat.
Yeah,
we call them Opelousas. I don't know why we call them that, but that's the favorite
call
one.
them
You can do
flatheads.
anything. I just did a
sauce pecan. I saw you.
no,
do
it was a coupillon
yeah,
fish. Yep,
cabbage
coupillon, and I did it with some big blues. But before that, I did I blackened some spotted cat and put it over some rice. It was good.
I got a question for you. Do you put shrimp in your beer?
Shrimp in my
You
beer.
never seen nobody do that? That's what them boys from Gonzales do. They got them little bitty salad shrimp. They put them in their beer. It makes them briny. Makes that beer a little salty, a little briny. You never
Maybe
tried
some
it?
dry shrimp.
Maybe they were the
Yeah, I think
dehydrated.
they
Maybe
were-
that's what it was.
I think it is
Yeah.
dehydrated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turtle food.
Yeah, that's what
Oh, that's
I mean, it was.
good,
They
man.
showed me his cup. There was some little shrimp in there. I said, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
The funny thing is, the same guy that taught me how to ball shrimp taught me how to make dry shrimp. When you go trawling and you catch the small shrimp, you got to do something with them.
Yeah.
And so that's why you don't cut the string on a crawfish sack. So you can fill it up with the small shrimp, and you leave it on your roof of your house for about a day, and it dries them out. And you take that crawfish sack and you beat it on the ground or on the cement, and it knocks all the shell off the dry shrimp. And then when you get them out, it's like it is in the package.
That's some wild stuff right there. So you're going to have me untie my crawfish, put them in the pot,
Absolutely.
cook 'em.
Even if you throw
Save
the
that
sack away,
sack.
just please untie your crawfish
Yeah,
sack.
all
Because
right.
so my grandfather, back to him,
Because they recycle.
either you use them for crawfishing again, or when you pick pecans, or you put cans in them, or you can strain stuff with them. There's so much you could do with a crawfish sack besides cutting it and throwing it away. I mean,
I ain't going to cut another one.
don't cut it. Even if you don't, hey, you seen that at my house. I don't know if you see my videos, but we hang them up as decorations. It's like a trophy room.
Yeah.
You know, so
Crawfish sack.
yeah, it looks pretty good. You
Yeah.
know?
I like that. I
yeah,
like that.
yeah. So.
How do you boil crawfish?
We ain't got time for that.
Anybody can ball crawfish. There's no really secret to it. I mean, it's whatever seasonings you like, whatever fixings you like. Crawfish, bring it to a rolling ball, put your crawfish in, let it ball 2, 3, 4 minutes and cut it and let it soak. Just.
But you got to get that water cool though, like you did that shrimp water.
Yeah, once you kill a fire and get it soak a little while, you got to get that water cool because they sit there balling the whole time. People let them soak for 30 minutes in boiling water, then you got mushy crawfish. So, yeah.
Okay, I know you got the seafood, all the old school dishes covered. Mm-hmm. Do you mess with barbecue or the grill at all?
I suck.
Do you really?
I suck.
Well, we might could do some swapping then. I might could show you something on the grill, and maybe you can trade me the little Cajun technique.
If you look at my TikToks, I have not one rib. No,
Have you ever tried, or you just?
Yes, I do. I could do it where I like to eat it, but I just, man, that's so competitive. There's so many. Like, I cooked a steak on TikTok, and that just tore me up. Even Gordon Ramsay came at me.
Oh,
you
no.
know? I mean, come on, Nah, I think I could cook a So once you cook a good steak, once you can do that, you don't need to go to a restaurant anymore. But everybody, like, steaks are like boiling crawfish. Everybody does it different. But to do a fine rib or beef, my beef ribs are my favorite, or stuff like that, and put it on TikTok and just let people like you just tear me up.
I would never.
I'm just not gonna do it. You're an expert. You're barbecue expert.
I don't do that, but I mean, you cook it the way you like it. Who am I to say that ain't right?
Right.
It's just how you like it.
That's it. That's it. Man, I'm not a barbecue expert, and I say it in my videos all the time. I call myself a big pot cooker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cook a big dish. I'm gonna cook something.
Something be said for that now.
Yeah.
Being able to cook for the masses.
That's it, man. I'm not a finesse cooker, not at all.
Do you eat other people's gumbo or jambalaya, or are you kind of picky about
No. I'll go to anybody's crawfish bar and eat, and I mean,
you might tell them they suck, but you'll eat them.
No, I don't tell them they suck. But there's always something you can learn from anybody else that cooks.
Too.
One little thing, and my signature move in my shrimp and my crawfish, I learned from my cousin. A long time ago, he puts a gallon of pickled jalapenos in there. And if you don't like jalapenos, then don't put it in there. Don't comment on my video that you don't like. I mean, but it doesn't.
I got a gallon back there we're going to use.
Dude, I'm telling you, it doesn't make it any spicier, but if you like the jalapeno flavor, I mean, it's a next level deal. And I learned that from somewhere. I didn't turn my back to it, and just every time somebody cooks, every time somebody speaks, if you can learn one thing, and then that's what makes you better. Don't ever diss somebody because they do something different,
So I go to these I teach barbecue classes, but I also go to barbecue classes, and I go in with that same mindset. If I could come away with just one thing, most of the time you come away with way more than that.
Right.
But if you can come away with one thing, man, you learn something you didn't know. So that's a skill that you picked up.
Yep, I agree.
I totally agree with that approach.
Yes.
Tell us about, so I saw, and I know why Shell wants to know because you had the blue plate out. Tell us about the dipping sauce.
Oh, so
the dipping sauce. So she's probably the world's biggest fan of blue plate mayonnaise. Made down in New Orleans now. That's where it's from.
So I do have a bottle of Duke's at the house. I'm gonna make a video of. I don't even know what.
Don't even compare.
See, I don't want. So the thing is, there's a competition out there. You got blue plate and you got Duke's, but also you got seasoning and you got Old Bay.
Yeah,
man, don't you piss off no Old Bay people. Or they'll send you a nasty note in the mail, I'm telling you. Man, I don't know what it is, but I tried it.
Old Bay just don't have the spice to me. I mean, it's got all the clove, but they're missing the other step. It's like the Cajun half step. It's Old Bay.
I like that. I would use that.
That's the half step.
And when I cook shrimp and all, and I get all these comments, Old Bay, Old Bay, Old Bay. So I went and buy some. Stuff's expensive. Yeah. I bought it. I tried it. And I made a video. I made a funny video. I don't know if you've seen it, but I poured it in some cereal with some beer, and I had to hit it with the two-step just so I could eat my cereal. But anyway, so what we were leading to? We're going back to blue plate.
Yeah, the blue plate.
So we were talking about my grandfather. Now we're going back to my grandmother, my mama. And every time we bought anything, she made a dip. And now it was mainly mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup mixed together. Maybe a little Lea Perron or whatever.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And my wife had took it to the next level. She adds a little crab ball to it. She adds a little, I got videos out there with everything. We put a little hot sauce in it. Yeah. But once you make this dip, if you put it in a ketchup bottle, you can use it on anything. I love it on some sakale, on a piece of white bread. It's over, And the funny, I almost passed out one time.
Sandwich.
Yeah, a crappie sandwich. I almost passed out one time. So we go to Grand Isle. And we go to a restaurant, and there's this thing on the table. I'm like, what is this? I look at this. I mean, I'm going to say the name brand. I don't even know if they make it anymore. It's called Wowee sauce.
Wow, yeah. We bought it the other day.
I look at it, it's like mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup. That's all. I was like, I could have made this 40 years ago.
The Wowee.
What about it?
It ain't near as good as you because it ain't made with blue plate. Because you taste that, they got it too sweet. We bought something, I was like, oh, this is it. This is going to be our new dipping sauce.
I mean, that would be awesome. Keep in your refrigerator. You don't have to mix it up, make it, or you could put it in a pan and then put the fixings you like in it to make it what you want. And I was like, man, it's so simple. Why didn't I do that? But, it was funny. I was looking at it on the table. I was like, we've been doing that forever. And so the funny thing about my dipping sauce, so when I put it on TikTok, he's like, you copied Cane's sauce. I was like, we've been doing this since
So there ain't no canes in Thibodaux.
No, but there is probably
well,
now.
there's some sugar canes.
But I was like, my grandma been making this from 1968.
Yeah,
let me know when canes came out. You know, it's just something that was the first.
See, we got the Zaxby's, and
Right.
there's all kinds of those little chicken
Right.
joints that have out in Utah they call it a fry sauce.
Right.
It's just
right.
a combo. I mean,
I use it on everything, man. It's a good little sauce to always have on deck.
it goes with seafood really good.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what I like.
I like to put it on a hamburger. You like mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup on your hamburger? If
Put it on
if
there.
you do, you slather that on there, and you got it covered with a little spice to it.
I bet it'd be good on a barbecue sandwich.
It probably would.
Probably be.
Hey,
Not if I cook the barbecue. I promise you that.
Oh,
Yep.
do you mess with Nutri-Rat?
I've ate it before, but so a nutria, you think about it, an animal tastes like what it eats. A nutria eats grass.
We were talking about this.
A rabbit eats grass.
So
I love rabbit. My favorite thing, and I'm about to do one on TikTok. Another TikTok is probably gonna do it because you never let them know what you're gonna do. Is my grandpa had a smoked rabbit gumbo, unbelievable, tame rabbit, absolutely. You take a rabbit, you skin it. He had a rabbit farm. I grew up on a small animal farm, and I have one myself. You take a couple rabbits, you clean them, and you smoke them. A cold smoke to where they get that orange looking flavor. And you cut them up and you put them in a gumbo, and it just makes the whole gumbo that smoky, great flavor with the sausage. It's a good thing to do. So it's just stuff like that, and I just want to keep bringing it back.
I've never thought about putting. I put turkey and smoked turkey in gumbo.
Oh, so that's a must in ours.
Yeah.
Smoked turkey wings got to go in there.
Yeah.
It's a game changer. But smoked rabbit gumbo, try it. Get you some. Get some.
We have 2 rabbits in our
In the
freezer.
freezer,
right?
yeah.
Oh, and it doesn't taste. Well, I don't have to tell you how to smoke nothing.
I can do that. I can handle that part.
Easy. It's so easy. So good.
Hardest part about gumbo to me is sitting there being patient, making that roux.
Hey, while you wait, you hydrate.
That's it.
That's why I like to cook.
It's at least about a 6-pack if you do it right.
Oh, absolutely.
You get it that right color.
Absolutely.
But I learned what little Cajun cooking that I know, I attribute to my days watching PBS, seeing Justin Wilson on there. I know you remember him coming up.
Yes.
That was where I learned what a gumbo was. I didn't know. I mean, we didn't have, my mom and dad didn't make gumbo.
Absolutely.
We didn't make jambalaya, but I remember seeing those old videos, and I've got a couple of his cookbooks, and it's good stuff, man.
So a fun fact, I'll tell you the story. See, me and my grandfather, he loved Justin Wilson, and we watched his videos. He passed away, and I went to play college baseball at Southwest Mississippi. I get an apartment on Lake Dixie Springs, just a little chinky apartment, whatever. And I see this man outside, a nice brick house, and I look. That's Justin Wilson.
Yeah, the suspenders and everything?
Everything, out in his yard. I was like, no. I go over there, and it's actually Justin Wilson. I lived by him for 2 years. He actually passed away when I lived next door to him.
Really?
And so I got to meet the man, and then so it's so humbling when I'm cooking and people comment, you the modern-day Justin Wilson. The fun fact, I met the guy. I talked to the guy. I spoke to the guy, And then me and my grandpa grew up watching the guy. It's just, everything's just so coming together for what I'm doing right now. I've never done anything in my life that never fell in place like it is right now.
Yeah, that's too cool, man.
Yeah, 6 months. TikTok 2 million in 6 months. That's solid. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That's real good.
It took us 10.
It took 10 years on YouTube for us to get just to 1 million.
YouTube's a different game, though.
Yeah. Hey, you got to start making some long form ones and getting them over there, man. People cross over.
They do.
That's what we found. Just being in TikTok, what, a month and a half or so, Tyler? It ain't been long.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We've it's crazy how much people want to pick up their cell phones or whatever and get some information from it.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're watching all that.
So dinner, regular weeknight, who's cooking, you or your wife?
So if you ever watch a TikTok, I'm about to rat me out right here. If it's something finesse or it's a dessert, that's my wife. That's like those bell peppers I cook.
That was her?
I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue. If it's a big pot or if it's a ball, that's me. Like the desserts, the cracker cake, the
macaroni and cheese.
That's hers. That's hers. I ain't gonna lie. That's hers, and the cinnamon rolls. That's her stuff.
Yeah.
Man. But that's what makes us get along. We can sit there and cook together. She's camera shy. She tells me what to do, and I do it. But so I say 50-50, you know.
Oh, does she hold the camera?
No, my little girl does.
Oh,
My little girl's so I got the whole family involved.
Rochelle does our camera.
Yeah, so so it's a 50-50 deal. And like I said, if you see something meaty and big, that's me. You see a dessert, you can call me out. I admit it. But
you ain't gonna lie about that.
No. I'm not gonna take her credit.
Good, man.
No, awesome.
It's all good. Well, Shell, you got any more questions for us today? I think, man, I'm just glad that you come by and hung out with us,
awesome.
Man. We got to know you.
Enjoyed it. I can't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big deal.
We got to get together and collab on some crossover barbecue and
absolutely
and Cajun recipes. I'd love to do that.
Rabbit.
I can smoke the rabbit. You can make the gumbo.
That's a good deal. That would be a good video. Absolutely.
I can get you the turkey wings and rabbit.
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of sausage you put in there?
We use there's a little place by the house, Double D's. They make their own homemade smoked sausage. We'll make that, or just whatever local. We try to stay local with the sausage and all. And I get a bunch of deer sausage made, and we use that in a lot of stuff. We got it. Why don't you use it?
Yeah.
So,
that's right.
And our ground meat, 99% is deer ground meat. So.
Well, awesome. Well, Stalekracker, we appreciate you coming by, man. You're welcome to come back, hang out with us anytime. It's been a pleasure.
And where can they find you?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. My YouTube ain't really that good. Don't go there. But go to TikTok if you want to see me work the magic, So, yeah, I'm easy to find. Stalekracker Official. That's where I'm at. Thank you.
Stalekracker Official.
And get the merch. You got the cookbook.
Got the cookbook. Got
shirts.
Merchandise, shirts.
I did want to ask you about the cookbook real quick.
Okay.
How was that? Putting that together?
My wife typed the whole thing out. And she put her recipes in there, and I brought my grandfather's recipes in there, and it was one of those things. I was against doing. I just wanted to make videos and make people happy. And they're like, you gotta make merchandise. I'm like, all right, do that. Then like, we really need to come out with my grandfather's seasoning. I think we really do it. And I got the price on doing it. It's like, oh Lord, like that's expensive to come out with a new product. Not knowing coming from. I've never done nothing like that. And we started thinking, she's like, and my wife's like, let's come out with a cookbook. And let's run this cookbook until we have the money to make the season. And then we at that point now. It's gonna be in the next 4 to 6 weeks. We're gonna launch my grandfather's Cajun 2-step, and it's gonna be it's a great season. And I'm not saying it's gonna cover everything there is out there, but it's gonna be something special. And it's gonna be something special you sprinkle in your dish to make it good. So
folks are gonna love
great.
it. I really do want some.
Absolutely.
I got to get.
Absolutely.
Good luck on that. Good luck on the cookbook.
Heck yeah.
Nothing
We're
but
doing
best
good.
luck.
Anything we can help you with, brother, you holler at us.
Yeah.
Thank
We know a
y'all
little
so
bit about
much.
seasonings and
I agree with
how
that.
to get them bottled.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, well, man, till next time, man.